Hello. I hope everyone is doing great today. I am here and I want to finish my Christmas envelope journal. Now this will mostly be probably sped up and put to music because I'm just gonna put my nose to the grindstone and then just do it. If there's something that needs explaining, I will do a voiceover. I will put this disclaimer out. There is probably an easier way to do this, but this is the way that I came up with, and some of it I actually may be kind of figuring out as I go along, so bear with me on that. I do hope you stay for the whole video, but if you would like to skip around to different sections, then please make note of the following timestamps. I thought this part might need some explanation. I'm using coffee dyed paper, and I had already crinkled it up when I dyed it, and I really loved how the edges came out really dark, and that's really the look that I wanted throughout the page. So as you can see, I'm folding it on the creases that were already there, on the largest creases, and I'm just exaggerating that and using the espresso archival ink to just ink those edges so that they stand out. And then I end up going over it with the vintage photo just to kind of darken all of the rest of the paper. Right now I'm tearing it up into pieces, and I will just be adding them one at a time using just a glue stick. And I love how this turned out. I wasn't sure, this was kind of a last minute idea, but I was really excited with the final product. And I decided that I really should edge all of the pieces. So in just a second, you'll see I'll stop doing them one at a time and then just start edging them all so that I can go ahead and glue them all down at the same time. This section, as I'm preparing and putting it together, has a variety of different speeds. I try to keep it slowed down a little bit so that you can see what I'm doing, and then once you get the idea, I speed it up so that it goes really fast. This gesso, as you can see, there's not much in there, and it wasn't dry, but it was really thick, and that's why I added water. So when I used it on the side with the aged mahogany, I just really did not like how it looked after that. The other side looks much better. I just really wanted to make sure everything was sealed down and protected, and yeah, it did not help it at all, at least to me. I fix it later, but I was a little disappointed at this point. As I'm inking around, this is when I decide to go ahead and try to re-ink the front and cover up some of the pink. My original idea was not what I ended up doing, so I probably didn't need to add the aged mahogany. As you can see, I did finally break down and get some Fabri-Tac, and I thought I would go ahead and use that. I really love the lace. I think that looks really nice. Remember when I said that there is probably a better way to put this together? This is kind of the part I was talking about. I had glued that piece of ribbon to the edge of the envelope, and my thinking was if I gave it something that had a flat base, then it would be easier to adhere to another flat base. But that is why I went ahead and invested in the Fabri-Tac, because I knew I was going to be trying to adhere fabric to fabric, and it adheres really quickly, and that did come in handy for this project. It ends up working, so hey, this is a way, but I'm sure there is probably an easier way to do this. Okay, I think we are finally ready for our flip through. And here's our first page. Remember our little pocket? I thought that came out really, really cute. And inside there's a couple of little cards, and as you can see, I've just stamped some lines and put a little sticker and stamped some lines and just wrote Christmas wishes. So a couple little places to journal in there. And here is a to and from piece of ephemera, which came with one of my, did I just get that? I can't remember if it came in the November or December kit for my creative scrapbook. But anyway, I didn't know this could be a gift for someone, and if it is, I thought I would go ahead and include that in there. It's blank on the back. You could always use it for writing space as well. And I put a little calendar for December. Okay, the next page. I really enjoyed these as well. I wasn't sure what to do here. I was just going to put a band, but we had these pieces that spell out joy that came in an ephemera pack that I have, and I really wanted to use them and was struggling to find a place where they fit in, and so I thought I would just put them there. I put a little bit of lace behind it and some ribbon on top. And so we have, you know, a few different little tuck spaces to include with other little pieces of ephemera. And inside, this one has a pocket. And there's, you know, I guess you can write if you want to write with like a black marker. But I just love this image, so I wanted to include that. I thought it went really well right there. And on this side, this one has our envelope, which we made together. I have a video on that. And the stamp that I just absolutely love. Inside, I put a little piece of the paper, which I believe I've shown before. And as I mentioned in that previous video, I did go back and use some colored pencil just to kind of go over the stamp that I had put there. And since it bled through on the back, I went ahead and just lightly used some colored pencil on the back as well. But I thought that turned out really cute. And I just have some more, that's a piece of ephemera from the Old World book. And I thought that went really well there. I really enjoyed how this came out. And this is a piece from the December collection that I just received. And what I did was just take my scallop punch and punched out that image. And put a little bit of coffee stained tea bag behind it. And I just thought that was adorable. This page, this is just a little pocket that I made, and it was something that I made a while back. I never did anything with, but I thought that was a cute spot for it. And this is one of the Christmas trees that we made, or I made together on a video, and I thought that went really well right there. This is a little pad, little paper pad that I had made for really just to play, you know, how you just kind of play around and try to see if you can do things. I made this, and I thought that would be really cute to go in here. So if you want to take some notes, make a list. So that fits right in here. And on the inside, I've included other pieces with some writing space and some stickers. Isn't that cute? So they go right in here. And this side, the same thing. I punched out these little images and with my scallop punch and inked around and used some of the paper from the kit that the December kit, the limited edition kit I received from my Creative Scrapbook. That's what this paper is. And just stuck some cards in. I didn't put anything on the back. They're a little bit lighter, so you know you should be able to see if you use a pen to make notes, and you can use the front as well. I know this is a tag, but I just loved the you know, the word, the print in the back, so I didn't want to cut those edges off. I just really liked it how it was. Oops. And here is this page. As you remember, we worked on this page together. Now, at the time I didn't realize it. I don't know why I didn't realize it, but it makes another little pocket right here. And so since I have like a whole Christmas tree theme going with the Santa carrying a tree and this little girl holding a tree, I thought this was really appropriate and went really well on this page. So I believe I did add the joy and that star. And I did add these as well. Remember, I mentioned that I felt like it needed something here. Well, this is what I ended up doing. I just made some little stamps and just added those with a little piece of greenery. And I think that's really cute. Now on the inside, this one also has a pocket for the envelope. There's another couple of little pieces. This is actually, it's coffee stained, just Avery envelope stickers, labels, I'm sorry, Avery labels that I just stuck the whole thing in and coffee dyed. And I just pulled off a few of those, stuck them on, and added a few little stickers. And there you go. And I just love this image. It had the tree, so it went with the whole theme. And this paper is just beautiful. So I thought that went really well right there. And again, on this side, kind of more the same. Now I did do a little bit of stamping I stamped that image on the back, which I just thought was so cute. And this one, I didn't stamp very hard. I wanted it really faint, and it might be a little too faint, but it's a Christmas tree. I'm not sure if you can make that out. But anyway, there's also the front that can be that you can write on. So there's more writing space there. And here's another item that we made together that I have a video for. And I just love how the little bird came out. And I did add the tree here. Oh, you know, I just realized we did not make this one together. I'm sorry, my apologies. But it's based on the same principle as how I made this one. So, but I did show it to you, and I have since added that tree. This goes in like that. Oh, hold on. There's also a piece of paper in here. Again, coffee stain with a couple of little stickers on it. Okay. And in the back, some more really cute little pieces of ephemera, and they are just blank. These images came with my kit, and all I did was ink around them, and I thought they worked out beautifully. And here's the back page. All of this paper is part of that Old World kit. And I just went ahead and used another piece from the same page to make the pocket. I really, really love how this came out. This is on a piece of coffee dyed tea bag, and this piece right here is some of the paper that I had left over from making the cover, and I inked it heavily. And I have these little pieces that came from a card making kit that honestly I got at the dollar store. I'm sorry, not the dollar store, I got at Goodwill. And I had them actually last year when I've never used them. And I don't know, I just loved how the candle, the coloring, and you know, the little gem there, it just worked for me. So I just love how this came out. And inside, we've got these pieces. Again, just use coffee dyed lined paper with some stickers. All right, so that pretty much concludes what I did with this. Now I do want to point out something that I noticed and that I will address. I'm just not sure how or when. So I'm not particularly fond with the big gap that's right here. There's a big gap here, and you know, you can see a little bit on the front and on the back. Now, I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's not horrible. The lace that I use has those little, you know, little loops, and it's not bad. But, you know, I also think that something better could be done there. So, one of the thoughts that I had was just to put some ribbon. I could just cover it up like this. So that's kind of what I was thinking, and you know, actually I did cut some other little pieces of ribbon and was thinking of gluing them in because I could fit 2 of these. But you know, I'm just not sure yet. So I don't want to do anything until I made the decision that yes, this is how I want to move forward. Because I could do something else. I could add a whole other you know, a whole other envelope in there. But here's the thing, when you close it, especially due to this piece because it's so thick, you know, when you close it, let me see if I can get the angle there. You know, it's pretty full over here. It's just there's a gap on the inside, you know, not quite even halfway. So I don't really know that there's room to stick a whole other envelope in there because the outside is already pretty full. So I don't know if maybe that is the best option, just, you know, to try to make it more appealing to the eye when it's open, or if there's some other idea that I could use, just to maybe put something just kind of short that ends about right here and would fill up that space. So that's why I'm not doing anything yet, because I haven't decided. This would definitely be the easiest route, just to glue down some pretty ribbon and be done with it. And that might be what I end up doing. But I'm just not ready to commit yet. So if any of you have an idea of, what would be something good to put there, or you have an opinion, please leave a message in the comment section, because I am new to all the paper crafting. I mean, I've made cards and enjoy doing that, but as far as, the creating ephemera and working on journals, that level of paper crafting, I am still very new. This is really the first full journal type project that I've done. And I am very pleased with how it turned out. I think it is just adorable. But, I have a lot to learn. So if you if you would be willing to, please pass on your knowledge and give me some suggestions on what I can do to cover it up, or, just any suggestions. I'm always grateful to receive. So that is going to do it for my Christmas journal project. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you are as pleased as I am with how it came out. And like I said, I would love to hear from you. Any comments or suggestions that you'd like to leave in the comment section would be so appreciated. And if you like this journal, I would really appreciate a thumbs up. Anytime you give a thumbs up or a comment or a share, those things really go a long way to help a small, struggling, new channel like mine. It's really difficult to make any headway in YouTube. As much as I love doing it, of course I would love to see my channel grow. So those actions taken by you really do go a long way to help me and my channel get noticed on YouTube. So I really appreciate it, and thank you so much to those of you who continue to watch my videos and are good about giving me the likes, and it really, really means so much. I hope you all have a fantastic 2020, and I am done with Christmas and I am ready to move on to some other projects. So I'm super excited about that. That's it for now. I will see you in the next